Now it comes as a good shock at the age of 20, 25, to discover that the world in which it produced you and me had not, in a sense of reality, prepared a place for us. It comes as a good shock to discover that the world that had produced you and me had not, in a sense of reality, prepared a place for us. It comes as a good shock to discover that you may run to the hills, that you may run to the mountain, but the voices of fears, of doubts, of pains, of loneliness follows you no matter where you may go. It comes as a great shock to discover that the world in which you had pledged your allegiance had not, in all of its forms, pledged its allegiance to you. It comes as a great shock to discover that the ones who had produced you had given you life, and if you were lucky, they gave you love too. But beyond that, it is all on you, and no one is going to take your punches for you. The disaffection, the demoralization, and the gap between one person and another, solely on where they stand in the world and what they hold in both hands, begins there, and then it accelerates throughout a lifetime until the person doesn't realize that he is 30, until the person doesn't realize that she is 30, managing, having a terrible time to trust the world that has produced them. Now by the time you're 30, you've been through a certain kind of meal. You've watched the sky clear after the storm. You've watched many winter recede and make way for summer. You've watched the plenty of children born in your presence, now coming of age, starting to face the world from their little corners. But the most serious effect of this meal is again on the catalogue of disaster, the bills, the lovers who want your soul, the realization that the ones you love are growing old, the millions of details, 24 hours of every day, which spells out to you that you're a worthless human being and that you will never find your place in the world. It is not that. It's by that time you begin to worry, not just for yourself, but for the children and what their decisions will be as life unfolds for them.